Govs Radio. This is where you go if you want to see something or if you want to hear something funny. Coming up in just a couple minutes. This is a joke I told. What? I'm not on Gov Radio? Call the police. Call my agent.
Tony, welcome to Go.
Hey, Joe, how are you?
I gotta pat you down though, pal.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Got anything on you? Anything I should know?
I got nothing.
Anything weird going on?
What?
Alright, you go in, Tony. Good.
Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Tom Kelly of The Tom Kelly Show. Yes, this is not the only time I've gotten on my knees in the back room of a comedy club.
The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is also brought to you by Two Eagles Auto Body. For more than 25 years, Two Eagles Auto Body has been the leader in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction on Long Island. Two Eagles Auto Body handles every type of auto repair from custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. Give Two Eagles Auto Body a call and please ask for John Rossi at 516-328-2527. That's 516-328-2527.
Hey, how do you say there, people? It's Johnny Brennan, creator of the Jerky Boys, also of Fox TV's Family Guy fame. I just want to let you know you're listening to Tony on the Knockem Dead Radio Show. They're gonna keep knocking them dead, so keep listening, you wacky sons of bitch. Right there. Over and out there, sweet Charlie.
Long time no see, man. Hey, man, I miss you guys, man, at Knockem Dead Comedy Radio.
Hey Tony, you're not funny and you probably shit yourself a lot and you're no fun to be with and you don't make that much money and you're not going anywhere in show business and I hope you get hit by a bus.
Hello!
Do it like that.
Hello!
Yeah, like that.
Hello!
Not like that.
No, that was awful.
The one you did when I wasn't.
Hello!
Okay, save it for when it's on.
Sorry.
God, you know, I turn off the microphone and you're like, gold. I turn the microphone on, I get, ah! Seriously, ready?
Hello! That was an idiot. Damn it. Hello!
That was it!
Alright, this is the one. Hello!
Hello. 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 So yeah, do it like hey. All right, you ready from hey? Hey. Now.
This is a demonstration of
Hello.
Wirecast.
Hey.
Knockem dead. Comedy show.
Hello. Do it like that. Hello.
So we're here in Astoria, Queens with Tony, getting ready to shoot. We're a little disappointed. We came all this way for the prostitutes. And it got shut down. The prostitute ring got shut down. We're kind of disappointed.
Did you see where we just did a shoot? We just did a shoot a few miles from here. There was a Greek church across the street, and then across the street from that was another one of these places. It's like practically right next to the church. So you get everything here in Astoria.
It's just live? What is this?
No, it's just recorded. I'll put it on Instagram later.
Oh, okay. It's kind of weird, like being in Astoria with Tony Walker. It feels creepy.
It feels weird being anywhere with Fred Critical.
It's just a creepy situation. Thank God Don's here. I feel comfortable. He's like the buffer, you know.
And thank God Greg is moving to Greece because he's fucking killing us.
Yeah, I just can't stand him. I want to rip his leg off and beat him with it.
Astoria's throwing a whole big party once he moves here. It's gonna once he moves out of here.
Okay. Hi, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's well today. It is Wednesday. Thanks for joining us on the Knockem Dead Comedy Show here on Gov's Comedy Club Podcast, the Facebook page, YouTube channel. Thanks for joining us. No matter where you're watching from, we ask that you share the link on all your socials. Tell everybody you know about all the great shows here on Gov's Comedy Club Podcast. Michael is here. And before we go any further, I just do need to apologize again for the tech issues that we're still having. We're looking into it, and we've made some slight progress, but obviously, as you can tell, it's still not fixed. And all right, and it's just
it's not on the big screen.
Yeah, I'm doing that now. Oh. I thought I did that already. I there's a lot of extra stuff going on with all these tech issues.
Oh,
so I'm just kind of running around going nuts here. Okay. Yeah, it's. I need to. All right. Oh, so John. Good morning, Professor Buckwheat and Swagger. Does that make sense to you?
No.
Oh, because I'm assuming he's saying that to you. Since I'm Professor Buckwheat.
Of Wirecast.
No, I know that's what you are. I have no idea. Swagger?
Swagger. Yeah, that's what it says. What is he? What is he laughing at?
I was thinking.
Yeah. What are you laughing at?
I was just. Can I just sit here think funny thoughts?
All right. I didn't judge. I was just asking what was so funny. He gets so defensive.
I'm not defensive. This is my persona.
I know you had. I know you had a joke. Get out of it. Get rid of that.
Oh, it's just a dad joke.
All right. Well, before we do that, because I have something to go along with that. But before we do that, I just want to yeah, we're still having the Wirecast issues. Hopefully, it'll be fixed today. We are working on it.
Did you say wire cashews?
Wirecast. That's the name of this program that I use to stream this show out. It's called Wirecast. So what happened on Monday, I got a notification from Wirecast saying I need to update the program. Okay. So I did. And it's all just been falling apart ever since. So you can see right here, it says Wirecast is currently running in demo mode. So basically what happened is they did the update, but now this latest version didn't sync up to the account that we have with this company to make it work. So they're giving me this demo mode, which is why we're seeing the word Wirecast every 30 seconds. And when it does pop up, we can't hear it, but the viewers can hear it. A little voice goes. It's a little woman's voice. This is Wirecast. So,
oh crap!
Yeah, so it's happening right now. Thankfully, she's not too loud, so she's not overbearing. But it is a pain in the ass. But I need to thank Joe Carletto. You guys know Joe. He's been in here many times. He is the majority owner of Governors. He owns some other businesses as well. So Joe was able to track down Mike O'Toole. You guys know Mike O'Toole. He used to have a show in here called The Wort. It was a show about beer.
Demonstration of Wirecast.
Yeah, it was actually a great show, actually. Mike is also the guy who built this room and made all the magic happen in here. I was not able to track Mike down to help us out. Joe, so I leaned on Joe yesterday. I said, Joe, I'm dying in here, man. This Wirecasting is killing me. We have, real professional shows like Sports Bash. Rusiello hates when I say that we have real shows. He's like, your show is real.
Well,
so,
it is true.
And I have something to talk about Rusiello in a minute, too. And I appreciate that. But I still, like, when Peter Schwartz comes in here with his, world-famous guests, here I am telling him Wirecast is, like, overbearing, and I was embarrassed. So I leaned on Joe yesterday. I was like, Joe, you got to help me out, man. I said, can you find this guy? He finds the guy. So Mike is looking into this, and hopefully, I was hoping to be fixed today, but it's not. But hopefully by tomorrow. But then,
it just disappeared. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Oh, there. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So there it is.
And when that pops up, like I said, we don't hear the girl's voice.
No.
The viewer, like if you turn the volume up on that, you would hear. But thankfully it's very.
Oh, thank God it's
low.
not loud.
What's that?
What does she say?
Something like "This is Wirecast."
This is Wirecast.
Yeah, something like that. So I thank Joe for finding Mike and hopefully getting this fixed. But then I go home yesterday. And the schmeg on the phone. I go home yesterday, and the bath. So I rent my home. I don't own it.
Of Wirecast.
And our downstairs bathroom, in the shower, you have the faucet, the handle to turn the shower on.
Yeah,
that's working fine to turn it on, but to turn it off takes almost everything I got. It's like I'm really battling it to shut it off. So I am not handy at really not much at all. But I looked it up. I can do simple things. And I always look it up to see if something I can handle first before I call somebody.
Of Wirecast.
And yeah, the handle had to come out, and you had to get a certain cartridge that needed to be replaced. Mm-hmm. I'm like, yeah, see, that's beyond my ability. So I call my landlord. Yesterday he sends a guy. Yesterday during the show. So Zach was home, so Zach was able to let the guy in.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, Zach, do I have to stay with the guy? I'm like, I don't know, Zach. Find out what he needs.
Yeah.
Because I'm meeting my friends online to play games, to play video games.
Right.
Now Zach, he works a lot. He does. He does movie shoots. He did the shoot with me and Don on Sunday. We had a movie shoot. He worked the day before at one of his jobs. So fine. He deserved the day off. He worked all weekend. I get it, but find out what the guy needs, and you'll have your playtime. So the guy came while I was doing the show yesterday. So probably about halfway through the show, Zach texted me, and he said the guy finished. He left. I'm like, all right. It's weird that the guy didn't, reach out to me to tell me what's going on.
Yeah.
So I said to Zach, did he say anything? No, he just said he was done. And I just want to say, well, did you, you didn't think to say, is it, you all set? Is it done? Is it working? Can I use it? No. That's the whole conversation.
Mm-hmm.
The guy says, I'm done, I'm leaving. Zach says, okay. So I
Demonstration of
I go home. I was here for, yes, it was Tuesday. Yeah, so I was here until I think 3. I go home, and Zach and I basically, I'm sorry, Zach was already home. So I said, anything? No, that's all he said. He said he was done, he's leaving. I was like, all right. He was, want me to check it? I said, yeah. So he turns it on, and it works. And then, moving the handle back was no problem. It was almost too easy. But when he did that, the water was still running. I'm like, I'm like, wait a minute, let me see. So I jump in. The handle is now just all over the place. Like nothing, it didn't matter. Meanwhile, the water's getting hotter and hotter. We always have to keep our bathroom door closed because we have a dog that likes to chew on everything. So so we have to keep him out of the bathroom. Stupid dog. So I close the door. I'm trying to figure out what to do. Meanwhile, I go back in there. Not even 30 seconds later, and it's already like a sauna because the water is boiling hot. I'm like, oh, what the flying fuck. So I reach out to this guy. I said, I'm not sure what happened here today. I said, but it's not working.
Yeah.
And I took a video and I sent it to him. No response. I'm like, motherfucker. So now I reach out to my landlord and I update.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
How did you turn the water off?
Well,
I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, it's fine.
I'm
It's cool.
jumping the gun.
No, it's all right. I am rambling here. My apologies.
That's all right.
But it's a 90-minute show. We need to fill it. So I reach out to the landlord. He says, okay. He said he wants to try and track this guy down, find out what he did. An hour later, the guy says to me, my landlord calls me up. He says, I can't track this guy down. I said, right. He's not responding to me either. He goes, turn the main off. I'm like, great. It's
now you have no water.
Right. And it's at this point it was around a little before 5 o'clock. So it's time to make dinner and people need to pee and I'm like,
right.
I'm not gonna turn the water off. So Lisa then comes home around 5:30 and that's what she has to come home to. So Lisa doesn't, which I think is most people. You wake up in the morning and something immediately happens. Or when you first come home from work and you just get bad news, like you don't even get time to settle in. So she was not happy. And now she's on me. We got to fix this. We got to fix this. Water's running. I know. Right. And I'm playing it up. It wasn't like that at all. But she was she became a lot more stressed than I was about it. So now, which is now weighing on me. Mm-hmm. So I finally I tell the landlord, because then he was trying to find somebody else, some other guy he knows who wasn't getting back to him either. So after about 2.5 hours, I finally said to the landlord, I said, I'm calling somebody myself. I get off the phone. As soon as I get off the phone with the landlord, then I suddenly remember Joe Carletto, who saved my ass in here yesterday, he also has a plumbing business. I'm like what would I do without Joe Carletto? So I call the plumbing business up, and I was like, I go, you do emergency jobs? He's like, yeah, what do you got? So I tell him. He goes, yeah, that's a cartridge thing. I said, yes, it is a cartridge thing.
Yeah.
He goes, the problem is because at this point it was, I don't know, in between 5:30 and 6. He goes, the problem is all the plumbing supply places are closed.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, I even if I came out now, he goes, I wouldn't have the part. So I said to him, I go, look, I don't mean to be a pain. I said, but you can't get the cartridge at Home Depot?
This is a demonstration of
because they're open.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't you work at Home Depot for a time?
Oh, back in the late 90s, yeah.
Oh, was that long ago?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. So he goes, they have some. He says, I can't guarantee that they'll have it. He goes, and I'm already, at your house, and I'd have to charge you for the time. He goes, shut off the main, and I'll be there tomorrow. And I was like, all right, well, that kind of sucks to have to shut the main off.
Oh, yeah.
And then I said to him, oh, by the way, I said, you come highly recommended. Joe Carletto is a dear friend of mine.
This is a
and I swear to you, he goes, oh, like that. He goes, oh, I'll have a guy there first thing in the morning. He just totally changed. I was hoping he was going to say, I'll send a guy out now and see if I can get the cartridge at Home Depot. But he didn't. He's like, I'm not going to waste your time or my time and have to charge you. He said, turn the main off. He says, I'll be there first thing in the morning. So now Lisa, she goes and she Googles it, and only to find out, if the main is turned off too much, the hot water heater can overheat, and it sometimes can take hours for the water to heat up the way you want.
Yeah, that's extreme, but it can happen. Yeah.
So she didn't want me to turn the main off. I go, Lee, I'll turn it off at 11 or 12. We all just sleep through the night. We'll turn it back on in the morning. But that's too long. It might overheat, or she gets up at 5:30 in the morning for work, and so she loves hot showers.
Right.
She goes, you need to get up at 3 just so it so the heat rises. She's like, that's crazy. She goes, leave it on.
Is a demonstration of
and I like sex, especially with Lisa. So
yes.
I said, okay. So we left this shower running from 4:30 this afternoon until good old Cody showed up this morning at 7:50. The shower was just running the whole time. I mean, I felt like an idiot, but what else was I going to do?
Why you would feel like an idiot?
Just because it was like, it's moments like that where I wish I was more of a man. Where I'd be like, yes, I know what to do. But instead, I have a plumber showing up at my house with a shower that's been running for 15 hours or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And the landlord pays the water bill, so I don't give a shit.
Right.
But we pay the heating bill, so who knows what that's going to be. But so he came. This guy Cody came, and let me tell you, I don't know if it's Jacko or Jaco. It's spelled like taco, but with a J. So maybe it's Jacko.
Yeah.
Jacko Plumbing and Heating. I'm assuming they're just Long Island. I don't know, but if you're on Long Island, you have plumbing issues. These guys are great. It was nice of them to try to save me money by not coming out last night.
Yeah.
And then he sent Cody out first thing this morning. Cody showed up at 7:50. Super nice guy, knowledgeable guy. By 8:30, 8:35, he was walking out the door, and it's all done.
So all he had to do was take the shower body off, replace the cartridge. Yeah.
It took him. It took him longer to go buy the part than it did to actually do the job.
Right.
So so thankfully it was all fixed, and thank Joe Carletto basically, just saved my life yesterday. Like he came through on two, important issues. I mean, this isn't fixed yet, but at least he found the guy, and the guy's looking at it. But
at least now sexual relations is back on the table.
And sexual relations are back on the table. Yeah. There was no way it was happening last night because, Lisa was just totally stressed out.
Yeah.
And no matter what you did, no matter what we're doing, you just hear a shower running all night long. Yeah, it was odd.
This is a demonstration.
Good morning, sir.
Wirecast.
Good morning, Pokey.
How are you, honey?
I'm good. Usually, Blackman Plumbing Supplies carries those cartridges, so I understand where those places are closed. And Home Depot and Lowe's only carry a certain one. That, or if you're going to replace the whole thing, in which you're not. I would have done it. This is a demonstration of Wirecast, but I couldn't do it because I didn't know of your situation. This is a demonstration of Wirecast. But how you guys doing over there?
Well, yeah, I mean, but you would have had the same problem, and I appreciate you telling me that, by the way, but you would have had the same problem. You wouldn't have been able to get the cartridge.
Fair enough, but at least I could have taken it apart and let you know what the guy needed right away, so you could have just came with the part. Because I've changed those numerous times. For some reason, the O-rings and everything go on those. So it would. I guess if you're going to be living there for a long time, pick one up as a spare part, like a spare tire, just in case in the future.
Yeah,
they're not expensive. They're like $20.
Oh yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
No, he doesn't charge over.
No, it's cool. I looked it up last night and saw that they're anywhere from $20 to $40. I'm like this. That's where I was like hoping the guy would come last night because I would have just picked it up. We're not talking crazy money here. But it.
Well, you have two bathrooms or one? I forget.
I have two.
Oh, well then make sure you have another one for the other bathroom just in case in the future. Because if one goes, the other's going to go.
Yeah, I recently had some plumbing work done on the upstairs bathroom, so hopefully that one's good.
Well, besides the bidet.
Yeah, right.
What'd he say?
Besides the bidet. He's right. I have a bidet in the upstairs bathroom, and I love it. Yeah. I save so much on paper.
You're amazing. This is a demonstration of Wirecast. Anyway, you guys have a terrific day. I'll enjoy the show as I drive. I'll talk to you guys later.
Good to hear from you as always, pal. Jeff Bosey checking in. Very nice.
Little beep beep.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
crashed
his little...
for a second.
So did I. I thought like he fell or something for a second. I didn't know what that was. All right, so I just wanted to say thank you to Joe Carletto. He's just one of the greatest guys I know. He's, like I said, he owns a few businesses. So I'm not trying to be a dick or talk out of turn here, but you own a few businesses. Obviously, he has some money. But the reason I say that is because you would never know it. The guy treats everybody the same, whether they're rich or poor like me. Like he treats everybody with the utmost respect. He doesn't flash any money around. He doesn't treat anybody like the hired help. He's just. Have you met Joe yet?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
No.
He is just a super guy. He'll do anything for anybody. Yeah, and he did. He made sure. He made sure that the guy was looking at the Wirecast essay. He made sure, even last night, because he found out that I name dropped him, and he made sure that it was all taken. He made sure that they handled it last night. He made sure that the guy showed up this morning. So he's just a great guy. You guys have seen him. He's been in here plenty of times.
So he owns
just
a plumbing company, and he's an IT guy? Or he knows the people that do these
Oh,
things?
yeah, he's not doing it. He just tracked the guy down that handles it for us. I couldn't track him down since this started. Joe was able to track him down. And the guy is now looking into, taking care of this. Just want to say thanks to Joe. Rusiello, by the way, says we should look up the word swagger.
Well, swagger is like a
that's somebody who's got
confident
some
thing.
Yeah,
confidence.
That's what I knew it to be.
Walking down the street with a swagger.
So maybe he's just saying, that Kaplan, he's got some swagger.
Oh, thank you.
Swagger refers to both a set of open source tools for designing, building, documenting, and consuming REST APIs. What? And an American sports drama television series on Apple TV. Loosely inspired by NBA player Kevin Durant. What?
Wow.
You see that, right?
Yeah, I see it.
So maybe he's calling you Kevin Durant. I have no idea. All right, never mind. That didn't help
He's
at all.
He's a tall man.
That John Rusiello is a tall man.
No,
you're talking about Kevin Durant. How tall is Kevin Durant?
I think he's 6'11".
Wow.
6'10". Reminds me of a funny joke.
Okay.
About being tall, short, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if you know this, but my parents were little people. So
I'm turning you up. Up.
My parents were little people, so they struggled and had a very hard time putting food on the table.
You started to tell me a joke before we went on the air, and I stopped you. Because I wanted the reaction live on the air. So tell me that.
Oh.
It's something to do with Beyonce.
Yeah, Beyonce. Who does she? I don't know if you call it Beyonce. Beyonce. Is it Beyonce?
Beyonce. So
Beyonce.
The accent is on Yan. Beyonce.
Thank you. Okay. Who does she?
That was funny.
That was funny. Who does she call when she needs a new roof?
Who does she call when she needs a new roof?
This is a demonstration.
I think I got it. I got it.
No, you got to.
And honest to God, I've never heard this joke before.
You got to sing it then.
Does she call all the shingle ladies?
All the shingle ladies, all the shingle ladies, all the shingle ladies, all the shingle ladies. Do 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 do. I need a new roof.
Wow, I'm proud of myself. I got that.
What happens if you take 25% of your roof off?
What happens if you take 25% of your roof off?
Yeah, what do you got?
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
75% coverage. I don't know what.
Oof.
Oh, my goodness. What do you call an Italian hooker?
A prosciutto?
A prostitute.
Oh, God. Prostitute. I just drooled on myself.
This is a
What's the difference between a snowman and a snow woman?
Oh,
that's an old one.
Snowballs.
Why did the male chicken wear underwear on its head?
Oh, sounds like a promising one. Why did the male chicken wear underwear on its head?
On its head.
I don't know.
Because its pecker was on its face.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
God.
Why couldn't the lizard get a girlfriend?
Because he was ugly?
Because he had a reptile dysfunction.
Oh my God.
I don't know why I'm laughing. What did Cinderella do when she got to the ball? This is an old joke, and I love it. I haven't heard it in years. I forgot all about it. I love this joke.
I have a follow-up joke for Cinderella.
Okay.
What did she do when she got to the ball?
What did Cinderella do when she got to the ball?
She licked it?
She gagged.
Oh, God. You know why Cinderella...
I love that joke.
Yeah, that is a good joke. Wow. Why did Cinderella... why did she always get kicked off the softball team?
Why did Cinderella always get kicked off the softball team? I don't know.
She kept on running away from the ball.
Wirecast.
Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. Did you hear about the actor who fell through the floorboards?
The actor who fell through the floorboards.
Yeah. Did you hear about that?
No.
He was just going through a stage. I snorted.
You snorted. You snorted like a little 8-year-old girl.
What kind of chocolate do you find in airports?
Wirecast.
What kind of chocolate do you find in airports?
I'm terrible at guessing jokes.
It's so obvious.
Flugenheisen?
Plane.
God. Oh, God.
Don't worry. No. Don't worry. I have more.
Oh, you do?
Of course.
I love it.
Why didn't you hear the dinosaur going to the bathroom?
Of Wirecast.
I think the joke is, why didn't you hear the pterodactyl go to the bathroom? Because the P is silent?
Because the P is silent. But where I got this from, I thought the same thing, but I went with it.
That's how the joke is read?
Where I looked it up, that's how it was written.
Wow.
But that's the punch. With pterodactyls, the P is silent.
How come dinosaurs can't get married?
Why?
Because they're dead.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Why do mushrooms get invited to all the parties?
Oh, this is a terrible joke because they're all fun guys.
Yep. I've never heard that.
Yeah, I heard it. Yeah, I think in the 3rd grade.
All right, here's one. This particular one, I read this one, and I said to myself, Kaplan will like this, and that's where I got the idea to just make a list of them today. It was from this one. What did the cupcake tell its frosting?
What did the cupcake tell its frosting?
Yeah.
I like the white creamy stuff.
No. I'd be muffin without you.
Oh, God. I do like that one.
I knew it.
That tickled me.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Good.
I'd be muffin without you.
What do you call cheese that is not your cheese?
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Someone else's cheese.
Nacho cheese.
Oh, God. Nacho cheese.
What do you call a dinosaur that crashes his car?
A bad driver.
Tyrannosaurus Rex. Get it, Rex?
I got it.
Which hand is better to write on?
Right with or right on?
Right with. You're absolutely right. So you know the punch. Which hand is better to write with? Sorry. Which hand is better to write with?
Wirecast.
The one you use?
Neither. It's better to write with a pen. Why did the math book look so sad?
Because nothing added up.
Because of all of its problems.
I like my punchline better, but yours works.
How do you make holy water? I actually like this one, and I've never heard it before. How do you make holy water?
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
You put holes in it.
You boil the hell out of it.
Oh, God.
All right. Now, before I get the comments, I have one last joke. I have been telling this joke on this show for the past 4 shows. And I've been telling everybody that I want to tell you this joke. And I'm thankful. I actually said to them, I said, don't any of you fuckers reach out to Mike and tell him the joke.
Uh-huh.
So thank you guys for not ruining this.
This is a
What did Luke
demonstration of
Skywalker?
Wirecast.
I know you're not a big Star Wars guy.
No, right.
But you at least know who that is.
Of course, yeah.
What did Luke Skywalker say to his wife when they started having marital troubles? Problems.
Ask Darth Vader for advice.
I screwed it up. May divorce be with you.
Oh, that.
I thought that was hilarious. When
That's
I
a
heard
good
that
one. I like it.
I like that one. Well played. Well played. All right, let's check some comments, and then then I want to talk to you about Romeo. He's in trouble. If only there was a company with hot, busty plumber chicks to handle your handle, says Fremder. Yeah, that would be kind of cool. There should be more like that for anything. Where did I see this? I used to see an ad.
It's all over social media, like sexy plumbers, sexy electricians, all
Maybe
that
that's
stuff,
where I
right?
saw it years ago. I used to see an ad for some woman, like she was like one of those cleaning people. They would come to your house and clean it, but she
Topless,
naked, completely naked, or so the ad said.
I worked with a guy 25 years ago, town of Islip. He was a older, degenerate man, and he claimed he used to have topless
maids.
Yes, women coming to his house. I don't even know where you would look in the yellow pages for that.
You probably don't. You're probably looking like Craigslist or something.
This is a demonstration of
I mean,
Wirecast.
why not, right? I mean, as long as, we were talking about it yesterday with Diane. Diane divulged some information that I wish she divulged, like, the first day she was here.
I like that. Divulged. Not divulged.
Divulged.
But I like it. There's more emphasis on the divulged.
Beyonce.
Beyonce.
Yeah, you should Beyonce. We all need to be more Beyonce'd. I don't know. So, yeah, Diane grew up in, her parents' house. The house behind them was a brothel.
What?
She said the woman that owned the house, the madam, was the nicest lady. And then they were friendly. It was all the same girls. It wasn't like a new girl every night. It was the same girls. She said these girls lived there for the longest time, like the same girls. None of them seemed unhappy or scared. Like she didn't think that they were being held against their will. They all seemed perfectly happy. I just made up a word.
You did.
They were the nicest neighbors, and she used to hang at the fence and talk to the girls. And she said sometimes a guy would show up and the girl would be like, "Oh, I gotta go." All right, okay, have a good day. She said they were perfectly normal neighbors. No noise. Like it wasn't like a house of drugs and partying and loud music. It was a brothel. Well, they probably.
And this was in a suburban residential neighborhood.
Diane grew up in, I think it's Bayshore. I think she grew up.
Wow.
Yes, it was just right in the middle of it. Then right in the middle of the block in a neighborhood. But again, you wouldn't know it. The house was kept nice.
Yeah.
It wasn't loud music. It wasn't craziness. You didn't hear sex. You didn't hear people screaming.
Right.
It just seemed like a normal house. So yeah, you would have no idea. She said she knew these people for a while before the news even started to spread around that that's what it was.
Did she tell you if the economy was bad at that time? Reminds me of a good joke about.
She did not.
Oh, the economy is so bad. Right?
How bad is it?
Hookers are giving away toasters.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Well, you're showing your age on that one. That is a good joke, though. But
yeah, I love that joke.
But yeah, you tell that joke to my son or anybody his age, they won't get that.
They will not. No.
Would your son get that? Probably not.
I don't think so.
He's what, 33?
He'll be 35 in May.
35. Wow.
Yeah. He's halfway to 40. I'll be dead in 6 months, I'm sure. I told my wife a couple of months ago, I want to die in bed. She said, again?
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Leave it to Bosie to tell you how to fix your pipes, says Fremder. Plumbing and comedy go hand in hand when you think of funny shit. I see what you did there.
Which didn't she get? Ava, which joke did
All right,
she
hang
not
on.
get?
You're jumping the gun.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
I read them in order. Fremder, Beyonce's hot. I'd cover her. Oh, jeez, I'd cover her and Jay-Z. That is actually is pretty
come
smart.
on.
That was clever though. Dear God says hello, Mr. Tony and guest. We're hanging out with Mike Kaplan. He's here every Wednesday with me, and we're hanging out with Wirecast apparently.
The nice lady.
Yeah, the nice lady at Wirecast. Mickey Delaney, Mike, do not leave your day job. Oh, you're not funny. Hey, Mickey, easy. Wow.
That's the second week in a row he's told me that.
Is it really?
Yeah.
There's Ann. She says good morning. Oh, she says good morning, Magic Mike. Nice.
Who?
Ann said that.
Oh, good morning, Motorcycle Ann.
And then, of course, she says, hi, my sunshine. The definition of swagger, walk and behave in a very confident way. Yeah, we said that. So you're calling Mike that because you feel he's got, swagger to him? Women find swagger sexy.
They like a confident man.
Absolutely. Fremder, the other day I pushed my wife down a flight of stairs. It was wrong on so many levels.
Oh God.
A deer walks out of the forest, all upset, muttering, that's the last time I did that for $2. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, God.
One snowman says to the other, I think I smell carrots. Yeah. Two cannibals were eating a clown, and one says to the other, I think this tastes funny. Yeah, that's a really old joke.
Wow, yeah.
I thought Tyrannosaurus Rex was a gay dinosaur. One butt cheek says to the other, we'll get through this shit together. The pot said to the boiling water, you will be missed.
Wow.
Why am I laughing?
I don't know why you're laughing. I heard, yeah.
The other day I saw a man with a walking stick and said, hey, you're blind. He said something, tell me something I don't know. I replied, there's a tree over there. Oh, my goodness. All right, so Ava's what? She didn't get the
She didn't get it,
the toaster
the
joke.
hooker, yeah.
Kenny Friedberg giving away toasters at the bank for opening.
Wait, can we go back? We have to explain. If someone doesn't get a joke, is it our duty as entertainers to tell them the joke?
Wirecast.
Explain the joke. Why are you shaking your head?
Because if you were listening to what I was reading, it was an explanation of the joke.
I didn't hear you say a hooker. A hooker is the same thing as a prostitute. The economy's bad, so they're giving away toasters.
That's how you would explain that joke. You think people Ava's age don't know what a hooker is? That's why they wouldn't get the joke?
Maybe. What are you saying?
When was the last time a bank gave away toasters? That's why they wouldn't get the joke, because they're too young to know about that. They know what hookers are.
Last time I was in a bank, I had to go to the bathroom really bad, right? And then, and they said, they have a bathroom in the lobby, said, but only employees only, right?
Yeah.
I had to go so bad I applied for a job.
That's not a Rodney joke.
That is a Rodney joke.
That's a Rodney joke?
Yeah.
That's kind of bad. I didn't like that.
Most of his jokes are bad.
No, most of his jokes make you laugh.
Oh, yeah. You didn't think that was funny?
No, I didn't like that one.
Or the bank. They say, this bank is the friendliest bank you'll ever know. Well, last month, my friend took away my car.
So, yes, Kenny Friedberg was explaining a joke to her. Giving away toasters at the bank for opening new accounts back in the day. Way back.
I never even thought about the bank toaster.
You really think Ava didn't know what a hooker is?
No, she's smarter than probably both of us put together, times two.
Right, but yeah.
I don't have those types of conversations with her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ava, do you know what a hooker is?
It's a strange name, isn't it?
What?
Hooker.
Ava? Oh, hooker. Yeah, I wonder where it came from. Why did they? Yeah. Fremdo, I like Mike's sweatshirt. Looks like a town you'd maybe find a swagger.
Wirecast.
What?
And is late, sorry. As long as you are here now, sweetie, says John. Ah, as long as you are here now, sweetie. Fremder,
sweets.
Mickey's telling you that you're slow. And Mickey...
like a little slow, Tony.
And Mickey claims to be on the spectrum. So for him to call you slow... Wow.
Wow.
It's a good thing I have my keys because I locked my coat hanger in the car. Oh, Fremder. Ava, yes. What the F does the toaster have to do with it? All right, so she still doesn't get it. So as we said, back in our day when we were younger, if you went and opened an account, if you did business with the bank, they would give you a toaster. That was like you get a prize. You get. So Mike is saying that you're doing business with a prostitute, so
and the economy is bad,
so they're giving away toasters. It was like a way to like a way to lure people
to
in,
entice you to do something.
Right.
Yes,
like some stores might offer like 2 for $1 on a product. This
so if
case,
there's a hooker
offering...
standing on the corner, here's a nice toaster. Would you like to come with me?
Right.
Right.
Right. But you know what a hooker is.
Yeah, she didn't say that. No.
Right. She's confused about the toaster, which makes sense. Fremder, for Christmas, my wife bought me a humidifier and a dehumidifier. I didn't know which one to use first, so I put him both in a room and let them fight it out.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
A dehuman?
I have no idea. Bosie, why do ducks have feathers? To cover their butt quack. Ava, got it. That's so weird. Well, I mean, I don't know if people considered it weird.
What?
Giving away the toasters. I mean, it was just, it was a way to lure people into their bank and have them do business. There's, places do giveaways all the time. Like some, sometimes a car dealer will give out Mets or tickets to a game.
There are companies that will try to lure you to,
yeah,
like free giveaways or something. Yeah.
Kenny Freeberg, gas stations would give away dishes and sets of glasses after you fill up. And then he says he's very old. Yeah, I don't remember that. I'm too young to remember
dishes?
That. That's what he said. John Rusiello, I knew a hooker that gave away green stamps. I don't get that. Green stamp. I'm assuming he's joking. I don't know what that means. I don't get it.
I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't get that.
Sorry, John.
And, even like when we were kids, too. In fact, the fast food restaurants, McDonald's, and they do it. The Happy Meals, get like a sticker or something of your favorite superhero or, it's the same thing as a bank giving away a
Speaking of
toaster.
McDonald's.
Okay.
I went to McDonald's the other day. Sorry, I dropped my phone. And the lady behind the counter had a name tag. It said Pat.
Mm-hmm.
Well, needless to say, I am never allowed to go back into that McDonald's again.
Oh, my goodness.
And then, growing up, I was so obsessed with McDonald's, I used to stand outside, watch the sign change. You don't get it?
No, unfortunately, I do.
Oh, you do?
I just. Oh, these are all Rodney jokes?
Some.
I didn't like the McDonald's one either. Is that a Rodney joke?
The Pat one?
No, that one I liked. Hey, Larry's here. I gotta go. All right, he knows I'm on the air, but all right, I have to give Larry something.
Demonstration of Wirecast.
The sign change one is a Rodney joke.
Oh, yes, I didn't like that. No, I liked the Pat one. I didn't like the sign change. I didn't like
Wow,
that.
Yeah.
Oh. He's calling. Good morning, sir.
You guys don't remember green stamps?
No.
Green stamps?
Green stamps.
Green stamps. When you went to a supermarket, all right, like a King Cullen or a Bohack or a ShopRite, they would give you green stamps after your purchase. And you had books.
Yeah.
And you went home and you pasted the green stamps in the book. And if you got 25 books or 30 books, you got a set of dishes for 8, or you got a set of pots. All right. You guys are not old. I'm old. So that's what years ago, that's what A&P was famous for that. Yeah, A&P gave away green stamps and Bohacks. You guys ever hear of Bohacks?
No. Is that a supermarket?
It was a supermarket chain years ago.
No idea.
Yeah. Well, that was green stamps. And I'm sure if your mother's listening, she remembered green stamps. And I'm sure she got some dishes or glasses from green stamps because in fact, it was a distribution center that you had to go to and retrieve your earnings.
Wow. And so did people really need, like, need dishes or break them often? Because why is everybody giving away dishes?
Well, it would entice you to go to that. Everybody needed dishes in those days, and it was a special type of dish. It was like a Corningware dish where they didn't break.
Yes, I remember the Corningware. Yes.
Yeah, you got Corningware, or you got some Tupperware. Tupperware was a big thing in those days.
Yes.
In fact, years ago, women used to have Tupperware parties.
Yes, that I remember.
And they would invite other women,
right?
Especially out in Long Island. It turned out to be a half a whorehouse, but that's beside the point.
What? Wait, you just what?
What?
They go to a whorehouse for a Tupperware party?
The Tupperware parties used to have wife swapping parties, and I'm sure you've heard of that in Long Island. That was famous for the wife swapping, throwing the key into the living room.
The key parties,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, well, that all started from Tupperware parties.
Oh, no kidding! Wow, now I love Tupperware.
Yeah, well, yeah.
And my mother did verify. Yes, she did the green stamps too.
Okay, see, your mother's a very intelligent woman.
Well, you haven't met her.
Is a demonstration.
Stop! Don't talk about your mother. All right. If you're gonna pick on somebody, pick on me. Don't ever talk about your mother. You know why? Because your mother's your best friend. Like my mother was my best friend.
Isn't each?
Get up, Kaplan. I don't even want to talk to you. Jesus Christ.
Well, you know what? You know what? Fine, I will pick on you because I have something to pick on you about.
Go ahead. Knock yourself out, brother.
So last night, and you know what this is about. I texted you about it this morning. So last night, here at Governor's, we have Hershey and the Keegs. It's on every Tuesday at 9. And Mark Hirschman, who's Hershey on the show, he's a big horse racing guy. And
bigger than me. I own horses my whole life.
All right. I didn't say he was bigger than you. Calm down. I just said he's a big horse racing guy.
Right.
Easy, does it? So he often talks about his friend Anthony Stabile, who's one of the guys that calls the races.
He used to work for Naira.
Right.
Yes.
And now
he didn't start it. First of all, I don't interrupt you. I apologize. But Anthony Stabile started as a racing agent for jockeys.
Okay.
Then he went into as a race analyst. Then he did a pre-race Naira show.
Right.
Then he became an announcer. Anthony is a dear close friend.
Which is basically what I got last night. So Hershey talks about him quite often on the show. He's been in here himself. Has been in here, I think, 2 or 3, at least twice, but I think it's more. In fact, he was just here about a month or so ago. Maybe 2 months ago, whatever it was. He was just in here recently. And he came up last night because Chris Monty was here, great comedian. He was here, and he's a big horse racing guy, too. Not as big as you, John, but he's a big horse racing guy. So they're talking about horses and they're, all that stuff. They're just talking about that world, and Stabile's name comes up, and then I get the text from John. Hey, I know Anthony Stabile well. He's a good friend. I used to see him all the time. And basically what he just said to me is what he said on the text. So after the show last night, Hershey kind of ran out of here quick. I had some things to do, so I sometimes we hang out and talk after the show. Last night I didn't really get to talk to him. So this morning I texted him. And he knows who John is because John watches their show sometimes, and Hershey remembers when you and I went down there to visit John.
Mm-hmm.
So he knows who John is. So I texted him this morning. I said, "Oh, Mark, by the way, Rusiello said that he knows Anthony well. I'm surprised you and John never crossed paths." About 15 minutes later, I get a text back from Hirschman. I asked Stabile. He said he has no idea who this guy Rusiello is. So I just cracked up. I immediately text John. I go, Stabile says he has no idea who you are. Stabile then asks what the guy looks like, so I send him the picture of Diane kissing John.
Right.
And John's got his big, fat, naked, disgusting tongue out. And Stabile writes back, I have never seen this man in my life.
Seriously?
I swear to you, that's what he wrote. I'll show it to you.
He's breaking chops. Believe me when I tell you. All right, but that's neither here or there. Listen, I found really it doesn't make a difference. Listen, I heard something yesterday that I was very impressed with. That from Hirsch.
Yeah.
That you are going to Saratoga this summer.
We don't have anything. We don't have any set plans, but he has been telling me and Don that he wants to take us there this summer, and because neither Don and I have been there, so he's like, oh, it's so much fun for the whole family, and it's
beautiful.
great. It's wonderful. Yeah, you've been there.
Oh yeah, man, a couple times.
And he's claiming it's a fun place to go, even if you're not really into horses.
It's a beautiful town.
Yeah, I had no idea. So so we've been talking about it, but nothing is set in stone.
Okay.
Nothing is
Sorry.
set in stone.
Saratoga is a very nice place. I strongly suggest you drink the water if you go there.
The mineral water.
I went there for 40
That's what they're
years.
famous for.
I owned a house in Greenwood, which is a couple of towns next to Saratoga.
Oh yeah, I'm familiar with that town. You're kind of getting to Lake George area, right?
Exactly right.
Yeah.
I owned a house on Priest Road.
Wow.
And I used to.
I had a home on the Priest Belly. What?
Yeah. You had a what?
Nothing. I'm just being stupid. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. But yes, so believe me when I tell you, you would have a great time. But the problem with Saratoga is that when Saratoga is running, and it's the hottest, worst month in the summertime. The weather is terrible, and it's very humid. It rains a lot.
Oh wow!
All right, and
it's probably very crowded, right?
Well, it's changed. Years ago, it was very, very crowded, but now there's different. You can bet online. You can bet from your house. You can
right.
You can have OTB accounts. So a lot of people stay home. But what is this guy doing?
I'm not. I don't know.
I'm getting a tissue to blow my.
Well, John's on a delay, so he hasn't even seen you get up to walk away yet.
I'm policing the area.
He actually got up and walked away, so I'm not really sure what's going on.
I had to get it. I was laughing so hard I was crying, so I needed.
Oh, he had to get a paper towel.
Yeah, well, all right. So it's interesting because Anthony Seville. I'm going to have to straighten this fat fuck out. All right. So do I know Anthony Seville? Oh God, that's a terrible thing to say. But anyway, all right. Yes. So that should be fun. All right.
All right. I will investigate this more and get him to admit that he knows you.
No. That's fine. We'll work it out. All right. And by the way, it was a great show last night. Number one. Number two, I just want to comment again. How many hours do you put in a day? I mentioned that to Michael this morning.
Yeah.
You work from 8 in the morning till 10 at night.
I get here between 9 and 9:30 every morning. I was here yesterday until about 3. Left and then came back 6-ish, I think, and then got out of here around 11.
Wow.
I mean, that's not totally the norm. It's really not that far off from the norm, but I was here later than normal because I was trying to figure out this Wirecast crap. And I was not successful, and I just angrily got up and left. But,
and look how rude your co-host is. He's on his telephone again. If he's on the phone or he's on his watch.
I'm looking up jokes.
You're looking up jokes. Enough with the jokes.
Well, wait till you see it in a minute. I don't know what he was just. I think he just had an orgasm. You'll have to turn your computer up. He just went like he made some weird noise.
I did.
Yeah, and we laughed about it. You don't remember?
Yeah, I blew my nose into the microphone.
No, just 2 seconds ago you went, and then
I was laughing at something.
Right. Yeah, but it was a weird noise. I know you were laughing, but it wasn't a regular typical ha ha ha. It was.
Well, my specialty is making odd noises.
Wow. What's your specialty?
One of my specialty is making odd noises.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay. I never noticed that. One of your specialties. All right.
Thank you to listening to Wirecast. I'm going to say it every time that thing pops up on the screen.
Let's see. Ann, too, remembers the toaster, or the dishes, rather. I have a set of Union 76 gas station coffee cups. Never been used. Never been used. What, is it worth something? Ava, yes, but it should be related to money or banks, not kitchen appliances. Right, but that's my point.
I mean, she has a point. It should be monetarily related.
But everybody does it. That's what I'm saying. You go to McDonald's.
Everybody does it.
Everybody does it.
Everybody does it?
You go to McDonald's, get a
You
Happy Meal.
said everybody.
Yeah. You get, in the Happy Meal, it has, you get like a, something that from a movie. Like McDonald's has nothing to do with the movie. You go to a car dealership. Sometimes they give away, tickets to a game. You don't associate cars to a ball game. Like
I understand kitchen appliances is strange, but that's nowadays.
Oh, it's a weird
very
gift.
weird.
It's a weird gift, but the idea of giving something away to bring people in. Yeah. No, yeah. Bruce Willis should start getting with prostitutes so at least he can die hard.
Oh, God.
What type of bee can't fly? Oh, Bosie.
A dead bee?
Kobe.
Oh, no.
Bose.
Did he go there? Oh, boy.
Oh, that's terrible. I shouldn't laugh, but that was funny. Kobe was on top of the world until they found him on the side of a mountain. You people are terrible. I've always wondered where I was conceived. Now I know the answer. Considering how much Tupperware my mother had. Oh, we'll get back to that. You said you never heard of the key thing. I love horse racing, says Ann. I enjoyed Mark talking about it. That was a great show. Oh, cool. Yeah, those guys are great. I love working on that show. That was a great picture. John's dick is still through the roof of yellow.
What?
I have no idea. Ava, if you boil a funny bone, you get a laughing stock. Oh, you get laughing stock.
Yeah.
That's good. Oh, and then she said, now that's humorous.
That's humorous.
So there's a follow-up. Very nice. That was good.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Fremder, what's with the noises? Mike sounds like the Long Island Game Farm. Watch out for those.
That place closed.
Did it? I have no idea. Watch out for those pansexuals. You know the ones that identify with cookware. That was pretty good. Pansexuals, cookware.
I get it.
So I think you know what a key party is. I just don't.
No, I have no.
No, my guess is you don't know what it's called, but I think you do know what it is because I'm going to explain.
No,
it to
I
you.
have no idea because you have to understand. I've led a very clean cut, soldierly life. I have no idea what a key party is. What the fuck is a key party?
I'm going to explain it to you.
All I know about keys is if you went to a party, and I've never really drank, as you know.
I do know.
People would put their keys in a thing, a tin or a spittoon, so you wouldn't drive.
In case, right.
Thank you for listening to Wirecast.
I'm going to bet you $1 that once I explain to you what a key party is, you're going to say, "Oh, I've heard of that. I didn't know it was called that." I'll bet you $1.
If Tupperware?
What? Oh, no. A key party. I don't know if they still do this. It was kind of popular.
Who's they?
People.
Oh, okay.
I think it was more of a popular thing in the 70s. You would go to a party, and it's just a regular party, everybody's hanging out. But then eventually they bring out a bowl. All the men or whoever has the car keys puts the car keys in the bowl.
Wirecast.
And each woman at the party, they reach in, they pick out a set of keys. Whichever man belongs to those keys, they go off and have some fun. So it was like a swinging party, a swapping party, basically.
Yeah, no, I've never heard of it.
You never really?
On my grandchildren.
You've never seen that like in a movie or something? Really? You've never heard of that?
No.
All right, I owe you $1.
Keep the $1 for yourself.
No, I'll give you the $1. We made a bet.
This is a demonstration.
And I believe
the only thing I know about swing. The only thing I've ever heard about swing is the upside down pineapple.
I don't know what that means. It was like one of those like code. Like
it's a code.
If you see a swinging pineapple, that's like
an upside down people.
Yeah.
No, I think if you're in a grocery store, I may be wrong. If you're in a grocery store, you see someone.
No, you're right.
They put the pineapple upside down. That means they're, I don't know.
No, you're right. I have heard that. I also heard too if you, they're patio chairs, but they're called a certain kind of patio chair.
Lawn chair?
No. I forget what it's called, but it's a certain type of lawn chair that if you have red ones on your porch there, that's also a signal
Really?
like, hey, come on in. We're
fair game.
we're all sharing. Yeah.
Man, I've led a very sheltered life.
I don't understand. Like,
This is a demonstration.
now morally, it's wrong. If you're religious, you're committing a sin. But if you're just going by law, I don't think you're doing anything wrong. So I don't understand why can't people just hang a sign, say, "Hey, we're swapping, swapping house."
You're right. It's not a.
I don't think it is.
Well, wait a minute. Isn't in some states adultery against the law? Someone out there that I know who's smart. I mean, I could look it up. I think in some states adultery is a crime.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I don't. Think
I
know. Knew that.
I know the Middle East. You could be.
Oh, the Middle
killed.
East. Yes.
You know,
that's a whole different.
The whole different
I'm,
thing. But
yeah, I'm talking about here.
How about a wager? Double or nothing.
Okay.
There's at least, I'm going to say at least 10 states in this country that adultery is against the law.
10 states?
I'm going to say 10 states. And I don't know.
I'm looking at this dollar. Did you ever play liar's poker?
Is a demonstration of
Is that when you fold it in half and it's upside down?
No.
Oh, you want to see something funny? Here you go. See how it works there?
Oh, you're going to take the ribbon out?
No,
Oh.
you don't take. You go like this and you
Okay.
turn it around, and now it's upside down.
Oh, that was cool.
You never saw that before?
I've never seen that before.
Wow, yeah.
You never played liar's poker?
No, I don't even know what liar's poker
You
is.
take, well, whatever, you take a whole bunch of the same denominations, whether it's $1 or 5s, 10s, whatever you have. And you fold it like this so nobody else can see. Right,
This
yeah,
is
I
a
have it right.
demonstration of
And I read
Wirecast.
the serial number, okay? And I don't read it out loud. But however many people are playing, so let's just take the number 4. And there's 8 guys playing. And if I call it, I have to say the number 4, and then I have to guess between all of us how many number 4s there are.
Okay.
So I could say, 6 4s. And that we keep, actually, I might be getting this wrong. I think you have to start out low, like 2 4s. And then somebody might say 3 4s, or they might say 4 6s. And I think you have to keep going up until finally somebody says, screw you, I call.
Hmm.
And then you all have to put your money in, and and then if you're wrong, whoever called you gets all the
see.
dollars. I haven't played it in probably 40 years, so I don't know if I explained that right. But all right, let's look it up.
Let's look it up. I'm calling it.
Is adultery illegal in the USA? Let's see
Is
what
a
comes up.
demonstration of Wirecast.
While adultery is technically a crime in some U.S. states, it is rarely enforced, and many states have repealed or decriminalized it. But what states? Oh, is this the list right here? Oh, you would have lost $1, my friend.
Oh, really? It's less. There's only 3 states that consider adultery a crime.
3 U.S. states criminalize it as a felony: Oklahoma, Michigan, and Wisconsin.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, okay. All right, hang
A
on.
felony.
No, you're still wrong.
This is a
Because
demonstration
3
of
criminalize it as a felony: Oklahoma, Michigan, Wisconsin, and 13, along with Puerto Rico, criminalize it as a misdemeanor. So you would still be wrong.
So
really,
there's what? How many? 6?
19. Oh, no, you're
I
right
said
then.
10.
You said 10. For some rean, I had 20 in my head.
Thank you.
So, yeah. I didn't
There you
make the
go.
bet. But, there you go. Nice.
You ever saw that trick?
I do that trick.
Oh, you do?
I can do that.
Oh, that's why we get along. We're very strange.
This is
Maybe
a
not. demonstration
of Wirecast.
Because you have to lick it first.
I do it with...
you got to do the hot tour.
I do it with coins and silverware. Stick to my
Can
head.
you do coins off your elbow?
I've done it.
I've done it.
But
Cool.
I can't do it like regularly. I stink at it. Do you have any coins? I don't have any
No,
coins.
I don't have any kerns.
Let me see if there's anything here that it'll work with. I doubt it'll work with that. Oh, it kind of does. So I have a zip drive. I have a zip drive.
See,
sticking
and you're
to my
doing
head.
good. So you have an oily head.
Yes, I do. I'm a grease ball.
Usually I give it a little lick.
Yeah, see, I don't have to do that. Forks and silverware
You can
and
do the
coins.
spoon on your nose?
No, I put the spoon right here, and it sticks. And
Wow.
My wife will verify this. Anybody that oh, you know what? This will work.
You're an oily
My
fella.
mother will verify this. Guitar pick.
Oh.
Guitar
Oh,
pick.
that'll stay for hours.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Of all days to have dry skin.
Really? There it is.
Oh, that's the show.
Let's see.
Come on.
Watch out for those. Oh, I read that already. What the fuck, Mike? Blow his nose into the mic and then you burp in the mic, Tony. I burp in the mic all the time. Mike blew his nose while John was trying to talk, so I have a feeling you'll be hearing about that.
Yeah, I kind of did that on purpose. Thank you for listening to Wirecast.
Fremder says, Tupperware over here. Not bad, Fremder. I think I left my keys on the red chair on my porch. GD Fenderson. I bet GD knows a lot about swapping. I just have a feeling. Fellatio and other fun activities are still illegal in some states. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Bosey knew it before we did. He said 16 states it's illegal. States where adultery is illegal, that's fine. They're ugly women who wouldn't want to fuck them. We wouldn't want to fuck them anyway. Oh, friend.
Yeah, but
like you're statuesque. Like they're just lining up for you, pal.
Yeah, who do you think you are? Errol Flynn?
Errol Flynn? What are you, 105? Errol Flynn. What happened to George Clooney and Brad Pitt? Even that's, I think, outdated now.
Outdated, yeah.
Wow.
I don't know. Who? Oh, we just got a thumbs up. Who gave us a thumbs up?
I don't know. That's
Thank you for listening to Wirecast.
That's part of the program. That's been going on.
This is a demonstration.
Last time you had
months.
trouble, several months ago, we would see that, the like.
Yeah, that never hasn't stopped. That's been going on. And sometimes, I think you saw it one day, sometimes it's fireworks, sometimes it's balloons, sometimes it's a thumbs up. I have no idea what that's about. But that's not getting in the way of anything, so I don't care. I haven't looked that up because I don't care.
Do you think adultery should be against the law?
Honestly, I'm not concerned with it because, more importantly,
This is a demonstration of
it's
Wirecast.
morally wrong. So I honestly don't care.
It's highly immoral, yeah.
Yeah, and
we
I
could
think
do
that's
an
more
hour and a
important.
half show on just the definition of cheating.
I asked Diane.
Cheating is not actually sleeping with someone. It's so many other things.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And sometimes I think, like, in this day and age of social media, now most of us watch, pretty much everybody here, including you guys who are watching, remember a time before social media.
This is a demonstration
Yeah.
of
And I think,
Wirecast.
and I think we've all had this happen where once social media was a regular thing in our lives, we hear from somebody where they're talking about, oh, so-and-so hit on so-and-so on social media, and he's married. What a dick. That kind of thing, to me, that might not be the whole story. Like, you don't know what's going on at home.
Exactly. You don't. Right.
If it is in fact cheating, if somebody is messing around
Well, it's called
behind
micro cheating, but yeah, there's so many things. Yeah.
So yeah, it's a bad thing. But I was talking to Diane yesterday, and I'll ask you this question. Diane and I discussed it too. Do you think prostitution should be illegal?
That's a great question, and I'll give you my answer. It might sound
That's
like
why I asked the question.
It might sound like a political answer.
Okay.
This is a demonstration of
As you know,
Wirecast.
I lived in Germany, right, for a little over 3 years.
Yes.
They had a legal red light district.
Illegal.
Legal.
Like Amsterdam.
Like Amsterdam. So they would have it was a part of the city. I think every major city in Germany, and don't quote me on that, at least the city I lived in, they had a red light district. All the sex workers, they would have to get certificates every 2 or 3 months.
Like a health
I
check
don't really
and all
know.
that stuff, yeah.
I don't know.
So that's why you came home broke?
So it was regular. Yes.
Of Wirecast.
I was married in Germany.
Oh, was she with you in Germany?
Yeah, for part of the time.
Oh, I didn't know, or I don't recall hearing
See,
that.
my son was born there.
I don't recall hearing that either.
I've only known you 30, 40.
So he's not a citizen.
No, he was born with dual citizenship.
I know, I'm being
yeah.
stupid.
If he didn't return, yeah.
I will now shut up and let you finish your story. Sorry.
So it was regulated. They paid taxes. It was just like having a job.
Sure. Okay.
This is a demonstration.
You know what a
of
woman does is
Wirecast.
up to her, but there's male prostitutes too. I don't know. I'd like to know Diane because she's a woman. I value women's. Believe it or not, I value a woman's ideal more than ours.
Well, right. You bring up a good point. You know, you talk about prostitutes. I think even women, we all think we just picture women in our heads. But you're right.
And that's what I said. There's
male.
There's male. I mean, I think it's more prevalent with. There's more.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess.
Diane said yes. She does feel it should be legal. She said that, you know, that a woman is, if you're not holding her against her will, then a woman should be able to do what she wants.
Yeah.
I mean, again, that's, you know, if you're talking about somebody with faith or something, you know, then that it's a whole other story.
Oh yeah.
Because the Bible, you know, will tell you that, you know, no sex out, you know, unless you're married. And I do actually know some Christian women who are single, our age, who claim that they don't have sex because they're not married, and they've dated guys who have broken up with them because they refuse to have sex. Yeah, and I admit that's not the norm in my head. I don't know if I'd break up with a girl over that. It would definitely be tough, but so morally, the morals aside, if a woman's not being held against her will, I guess. But I did say what my answer was to Diane yesterday was,
Wirecast.
I personally feel, since they've legalized weed, I personally feel that industry is just a mess. The weed is different. And I'm not. I don't smoke weed. And Diane disagreed with this, by the way. She didn't feel this would happen, but this has happened. But I mean, I hear people talking about how the weed is different. It's all synthesized and it's different. And the people that are getting high they say it's a different high. I just feel regulating it is where the problems start. So I don't know.
I don't know if you and I are the right people to talk to about weed because we don't touch it.
Right. Yeah, you're absolutely right. But I have seen it affected them. I have seen people affected differently since it's been legal.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I do believe. I have my faith, and sometimes I've practiced my faith, you know, better than other times in my life.
Mm-hmm.
But I've always had it. I've always had my beliefs, basic Christian beliefs, basically. So I go back and forth with the whole prostitute debate.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you're on the other spectrum.
I don't know. Sometimes,
correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I thought I'm going to get murdered over this.
Oh boy,
I'm going to get murdered over this from Roos Yellow or someone that knows the Bible. I don't know the Bible.
Roos Yellow knows the Bible?
I don't know. I don't know. I was baptized and confirmed, although my beliefs are different. That's my personal opinions.
Sure.
And my personal feelings.
Okay.
But I thought I heard someone say that prostitution was in the Bible.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Yeah, but it's not like when you say it's in the Bible, it's not like
it wasn't condoned in the Bible.
Right. And I heard, what was I watching recently? Somebody said something about, well, even Christ hung out with prostitutes, which is not exactly accurate. He didn't hang out with them.
Right.
But he did. But when he came across them, he was respectful, and he was respectfully trying to get them out of it. You know, he wasn't like coming down on them like, you know, you piece of shit, you skanky hoe. Like, you know, it wasn't like that. He would talk to them, like I said about Joe Coletto before. He spoke to them on a. Come on, you want to come in? Yeah. We are on the air, but well, that's all right. Larry is here, ladies and gentlemen. Nice to see you, pal.
Nice to see everybody. How you doing?
Good. You're doing all right?
Getting there. It's a work in progress.
Yeah? And how well can you see me right now?
I can see you just fine.
Oh, okay. Because you did. You missed the stick at first. I had to reroute my hand.
Things get twisted the other day.
So, Larry, Mike,
Hey.
Larry.
Good to meet you.
Yeah, it's a work
work in progress.
Okay.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Absolutely. Absolutely, pal. Good to see you.
Thank you. Same to you.
Let's
Nice
go
to
Mets.
meet you.
All right, just want to make sure he's not bumping into stuff as he's walking on the hallway. He's got a detached retina.
Oh,
so
that's a big surgery, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a big deal. Yeah, and the poor guy, he's another one of the owners here. He hasn't been here. I haven't seen him since I think November. Yes, sir.
Mary Immaculate was a prostitute.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
And Jesus pardoned her.
Yes. He pardoned her, forgave her, but he still didn't really approve of the lifestyle.
No. Kaplan, the Jew cat Jew, whatever he is today.
Right. Yes.
Yes, said that he thinks prostitute was in the Bible.
Right.
I'm not a Bible guy, but I went to parochial school, and that's one of the things that they taught. But I want to discuss about prostitute and pot and everything. I had a theory years ago, and this would have been, I think, a great thing. You know, there's islands around New York, like Roosevelt Island. Well, that's a lot of it's habitated with a lot of apartment buildings. But Hart's Island, these islands that are not being used. I thought the greatest thing in the world would be fix these islands up, make them tents, or put some kind of shelters on these islands. Charge $10 to go in the island, and everything goes. Once you go on this island, you charge $10, and money goes to the city. Prostitution, drugs, anything goes on that island, and it would stop all this garbage, all this bullshit, and half of the situations. Now, if you get caught prostituting or using drugs or someplace off limits, then you'll have a huge jail sentence or fine. I think that would be the greatest thing in the world.
So I just worry that debauchery island would, like people would be getting hurt or killed.
Well, who cares?
Oh,
who cares?
okay.
You go on your own risk. You know, you go on your own risk. If you want to have a prostitute, if you want to, and like I said, any lewd act, anything goes. Anything you want to do, knock yourself out, enjoy yourself, and if you survive, you survive. If you don't, well, that's too bad.
Would you be the mayor of this island?
No, because at my old age, I passed that. All right, I'm home working church, not like other people. I'm home working church. You think I'm this big womanizer? I am not. I just want everybody to be happy, love in your heart. All right, Michael, what did I always say to you? Love in your heart.
You gotta have love in your heart.
Mm-hmm. Well, you are a womanizer, but you're harmless.
I'm not a womanizer.
You're
not
a player.
womanizer. I was a player many years ago. I'm not gonna disagree with that. But no, I have a very fond platonic relationship with a few women. Absolutely, but I'm not a player.
Yeah, I know. I'm just teasing you.
No, don't. You know, it's all in fun. But I find it offensive that you think I'm a player.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Oh.
Now, if you believe that, I got a fucking bridge to
Fuck you. You totally got me. I'm sitting there thinking, what? I was about to apologize. Holy shit.
And listen, all right? When you go up to Saratoga this year, Seville won't be there, but he used to go to Ciro's all the time, and I bought him dinner a few times. But that's neither here or there. Have a nice day.
You
Goodbye.
too, pal.
You got to go drink the mineral water up there.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to mention that, too.
Yeah.
Well,
People come from around the world to go drink that water.
But I'm a little thrown here. Weren't you wiping your nose and sweat with that paper towel?
There's no sweat. This is a very clean part of the paper towel. So I was looking at my telephone. You were otherwise engaged in a telephone.
Well, we were engaged in a telephone call, but
and
you
so
were
I was just wiping my phone.
doing your own thing,
I was just wiping my phone
as usual, with sweat and snot.
It's not sweat and snot.
You were wiping your sweat and snot
No, I
the
wasn't.
whole
First of
show
all, I
with
wasn't
that.
sweating. I
You
blew
were.
my nose once.
Well, into that paper towel.
Yeah, but then I rolled it up neatly, and this side is
You
totally
actually kept
clean.
track of the clean spots.
Yes, I do. Don't you understand? Like you,
Unfortunately.
like you with Don Sill, clean.
What do
clean.
you mean, like me and Don Sill?
Like you showed Don Sill when you mentioned him. So here's my clean part of the paper towel that I cleaned my phone with.
And it's not clean. I see the blood from here.
There's no blood
Right there.
Yeah, but that
right there.
Yeah, but that's the underbelly of the clean side.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Thank you for listening to Wirecast.
Let's see. Oh, wow, a lot of comments here that I haven't read yet.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Tell everybody the real reason things stick to your head. Yeah. That was the most. Was the most disgusting. Oh, you licking the dollar was the most disgusting thing, said Romeo.
Oh.
6.9. The period
This is
that gets in the way of a good time.
Wirecast.
That was weird from there. What do Titanic and The Sixth Sense have in common?
I know the answer.
Which is?
I see dead people.
Yes, I see dead people.
That's a funny joke. I like that.
That is pretty good.
Who said that?
Is it cheating if you're a pillow humper? Says friend. Actually, I don't. If I'm not mistaken, I do think the Bible does
talk about pillow humping.
Has issues with masturbation. I believe
yes,
they do.
I know.
Yeah,
humping heals all.
This is a demonstration.
You know what they say about Amsterdam? What goes on in Amsterdam comes home in the back of your balls. Oh my goodness!
I don't really see the humor in that. I don't understand. Maybe because I don't understand.
Because you're like, there's
there's bad things
stuff.
happening.
Yeah,
like disease and stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
when a hooker farts on you, it's a prostitute.
Oh, get it? Toot.
Oh. Yeah, it's immoral until you find yourself in a room full of tits. Oh yeah, good point, Bosie. Bosie says we should call Fat J because Fat J, he sells weed. Yeah, so yeah,
yeah.
I'm sure he's not complaining.
Yeah, but what you're talking about, it's going to a dispensary where it's all legalized and
yeah, but I don't know if
governmentalized.
I don't know if he's a licensed dealer, but
yeah,
he sells it. Leave it up to the Bible to tell you how Mary had a little lamb.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Wow.
Christ hanging out with prostitutes. That never crossed my mind, said from the... Yeah, he did. Well, again, he didn't hang out with them, but he came across them. Stop it. As soon as I said he came across them...
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Fremder. Christ is hanging out with prostitutes. You think he sticks it in the holy. Oh, Fremder.
Oh, my God.
Bosie, he wasn't coming down on them because they were going down on him. Oh, you people. Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, Bosie and Fremder.
These comments really took a left-hand turn.
Ann says, I don't know where this is coming from, but I don't know where. Ann says, John, my sweets, you're the best. And he says, oh, thanks, sweetie.
Wow.
But then he says, I'm just an asshole. I disagree, John. You're just set in your ways. You were very wise, my sweets.
Demonstration of Wirecast.
Ugh. Gonna make me puke. All right. It is time to go. Hey, tomorrow on this show, we have a musician. Frank will be here, I believe. And we have a musician by the name of Arno Hecht. Arno Hecht is the musician's name. He's a saxophone player.
Of him.
He has played with the Rolling Stones. You know what? I'm going to look him up real quick and just give you a quick list of people he's worked with. This guy has played with almost everybody. So it should be quite the interesting show. Kind of really looking forward to this one.
He's a pretty famous guy.
Well, yeah, when I say worked with the Rolling Stones, that's
no, but even his name, I've heard.
Well, he's part of the Uptown Horns, which they're a famous horn section. They play with everybody. Rolling Stones, Chuck Berry, Robert Plant, James Brown, Tom Waits, the Jay Giles Band, Dion, Joan Jett, Iggy Pop, the B-52s, Buster Poindexter, Ray Charles, B.B. King, But what happened? Pat Benatar.
Benatar?
Ronnie Spector, the Allman Brothers, Darlene Love, Joe Cocker. Joe Cocker, Albert Collins, and more. That's quite an impressive list right there. And he will be in the studio with us tomorrow. That's going to be really cool. So that's tomorrow. Frank will be here. Of course, Coffee with the Dog tomorrow morning at 9. We're here with Arno at 11. Oh, he's played with Billy Joel. He's played with Twisted Sister.
Of Wirecast.
Yeah, lots of great stuff. He played on the Rocky IV soundtrack album. Oh, Living in America. Okay. Yeah. So all right. So today's Wednesday. We have Circling the Drain tonight at 7. Coffee with the Dog tomorrow morning at 9. Me, Frank, and Arno tomorrow morning at 11. Peter Schwartz tomorrow afternoon at 1. And that's it for the day tomorrow. All right, cool. We are out of here. I put my stuff away. I shouldn't have done that. Just some of the comedians you'll see on a governor's stage this weekend. Zoltan Kazas, Alingan Mitra, John Butera, Saku Ali, Tom Galati, Wally Kawali, Anthony DeVito, Kevin James Thornton. There's an open mic at the Brokerage Friday night. Wally Collins is playing out at, I believe it's McGuire's. And don't forget, where is it? Don't forget this Sunday, here at the club, we've been talking about it for the past week or so. Punchlines for Palma. That's this Sunday. Doors right here at the club in Levittown. Doors open at 12:30. Showtime is 2. Palma is a great comedian on the local scene, Long Island and New York. She's great, and she's part of our family here, and she's going through a battle with cancer. So we're trying to raise some funds, and we'll be in here. A special edition of Live from the Green Room. We'll be in here Sunday, probably around 12:30, 1 o'clock somewhere. And we'll be pushing the GoFundMe page and hopefully, can entice you guys to donate. As she's really going through it. So, we wish her well, and we hope for a good show. It's going to be a great show, even if you just want to come here just for that. Some of the heaviest hitters on Long Island are going to be here to support. So it's going to be great. And with that, we are out of here. Thank you, pal. We'll see you next Wednesday. Buddy. And, that's it. Govs.com. Check out their full schedule. KnockemDeadComedy.com to see what we got going on. Our next public show is a show that this man will be doing with us down in Freehold, New Jersey. So, Freehold. Yeah, down in Freehold. If anybody is down that way and they want to come see us, come enjoy yourselves with us. All right. And that's it. We will we'll see you sons of bitches tomorrow.